What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp, and today we're going to be doing a review on my budget Mark 18 build. Now this of course is not clone correct, but it's doable for most people. So I've had this build for quite some time now, and I'm super excited to tell you a little bit about it. But before we go into the details of this build, on how much it costs, how it performed, where I got the parts from, I would like to tell you about Basement Operator Company. So Basement Operator Company is my apparel line. Link is down below, basementoperator.com. We have a bunch of great stuff out, so you should go check us out. All right, so there's the shameless plug, and I would like to ask you guys to hit the like and subscribe button and check me out on Instagram. There you can find deals like this upper receiver here that I've got on this little Mark 18 clone-ish type pistol. There you can find all stuff like that, so go check me out on Instagram. It's down below as well. So without further ado, let's talk about this little build right here and kind of some of the components about it, how I chose the parts that I chose, and kind of the price of everything. So the base of this is a Palmetto State Armory lower. I've had this lower for a long time now. It has an SB4 brace on it. I got this lower for a stupid good deal. It was like $150. It was their Blim lower, and I mean, when you find stuff like that, you have to pick it up. So this has the SB4 brace, very standard mil spec lower parts kit. There's nothing crazy on it. It's from Palmetto. No emblem or anything. This is kind of their base lower, so kind of stock there. But I like this brace because QD point here on the back, which I run a lot for my sling, very important. And it's a very simple, minimalistic brace. All right, so kind of basic. Runs about $150, depending on if you find clearance stuff. It's completely up in the air. So, but if you don't find it on clearance, a lower like this probably would cost you around $200 to $250, depending. Okay, a very common pistol lower, nothing special. So like I said, all mil-spec internals, and then an A2 grip, very common. Going over kind of the biggest part of this build, and I guess the most crucial part, I feel like lowers kind of can be not as important. I feel like where you should really spend your money is the upper. Okay, so this is an AT3 upper receiver here. This is a 5.56 pistol upper. All right, so this has a complete AT3 upper, charging handle from them, bolt carrier group from them, and then they put in the barrel, but the barrel is a Faxon barrel. So talk about the specs of this. This is a billet upper receiver. There is no forward assist, which is a little different, but there is a dust cover, but no forward assist. I haven't had any problems with it. No big deal. A lot of people are moving away from the forward assist. It's just not as common anymore. And I mean, I was kind of skeptical going into it, but it wasn't any big deal for me. Nothing crazy. We got our quad rail here. So Mark 18 fashion, I wanted to go quad rail. Very few of my rifles have quad rail. Very few, actually this is the only pistol I have that has a quad rail. So I was like, I want to keep the aesthetic of the Mark 18. And that, of course, came with the 9-inch quad rail. I've liked it a lot. The AT3 quad rail is really nice in the sense that it connects directly to the upper receiver, so it doesn't rotate. If you see here, it's got indents on both sides that lock it into the upper and keeps it from rotating, which is really, really good, really, really nice, and something I find very valuable. Okay, the quad rail is really nice. QDs on the quad rail, both forward and back, which depending on how you want to run your sling, I have a Magpul. I think this is the M4 sling. No, this is the MS1, my apologies. But this is a 1 to 2 point sling. I run it as a 2 point with the QDs on this side. Okay, so really nice quad rail. This has a carbine length gas system in it with a Faxon barrel. okay? I went with the Faxon barrel. You could go with Faxon or Anderson. Both of them, I like Anderson. I have Anderson rifles, but the Faxon was what I chose because Faxon's more quality barrel, a little bit better accuracy. I was running about 1 MOA with this pistol, and that's something I can live with. Was very pleased with the accuracy out of this little pistol. Normal birdcage flash hider. This isn't an A2, but it is just a flash hider. Nothing really special about it. Kind of basic. So how much does this upper cost? So this upper runs about $470, give or take, with the Faxon barrel, depending on if AT3 has it in stock. So you can go to AT3's website, or you can go to takesomething.outdoors.com/links. Check out the stuff there. If you want something built, you can email their support, and they'll help you out. They'll work you through the process, kind of exactly how I did. Message back and forth between support, and got this thing built, and it's done great. It's ran really well. So let's keep going with the build and not just talk about the upper. What do I have mounted on this thing? I have a Hollowstone 403C, which is like my favorite budget Hollowstone. This is the one with the kind of solar panel built into the top to allow for extended use after the battery, or extending the battery's use. And then we have a Streamlight ProTac up front, $100 Streamlight. Awesome Streamlight. I really recommend it. It's good to get into, and it comes with everything you need. Pressure pad, really like it a lot. Minimal cord, which is kind of nice. I don't have any Ranger bands or anything on here for cord management. It kind of just wraps up and it's really like on the pistol anyway, so I haven't had too much of a problem with that. That's kind of the gist of the build. It's a very minimalistic Mark 18 clone-ish build. I know it's not a real clone, but it's kind of got the aesthetic behind it. It's got that 10.5 inch barrel that a lot of people look for in the Mark 18 pistol, quad rail. And honestly, I was really pleased with it. For upper and lower, you're coming in around about $700, give or take. Math might be a little off there, but $470 for the upper, about $200 for the lower, plus a transfer fee. Runs about $700. A $200 to $300 red dot and $100 light is right about $1,000 for a nice little pistol, whatever you're using this pistol for. So how we tested this pistol, kind of going into that, but before we do, I would like to say thank you to Kerr Ammo, because they help us out a ton with the ammunition here on the channel. So big shout out to Kerr. You can go check them out, links in the description. Go give them a look, pick up some hunting ammo. It's around hunting season, so that's what they're really good for. Kerr has fantastic selection of high quality ammo. Okay, so big shout out to Kerr. But we tested normal 5.56 brass, shot a ton of it, and we got about 300 to 400 rounds through it, and we were really working it, just trying to get it to fail and whatnot. I was trying to have some sort of problem with this getting having to use the forward assist. Never needed it. Shot really well. Like I said before about an MOA group, we didn't do a ton of accuracy testing. Just when I sighted it in, I shot a little group of 3, and I was like, oh well, it's good enough. You can only get so good, or I can only get so good with a red dot, but we were able to take it out to about 200 yards. That's kind of where I like to shoot my pistols. Furthest here at my basic range is 200 yards. So any further than that, we have to go somewhere special, and I didn't feel like doing that. So, but overall, it ran really well. So why would you pick up a Mark 18 inspired pistol build? One, it's awesome. Look at it, it's beautiful. Something about a quad rail is just different. Okay, very uncommon, especially in today's time when everybody's going M-lock. It does add a little bit of weight, but you don't have to worry about buying slots or rail pieces. So that's one good thing about a quad rail, and it looks pretty cool. So that's one reason. And second reason, personal defense. I mean, really anything's capable with a pistol. If you can hunt with 5.56 in your state, you can hunt with a pistol. There's literally endless reasons. Good training pistol. Something to start people out on. 5.56 is easy to use. 5.56 pistol is really easy to use. So anything really, this pistol can be used for, and is a good reason to pick it up, okay? So I think that about does it for the video. Big thank you to AT3 for sending out this upper. It performed fantastic. I have no complaints whatsoever about it. If you want to pick one up, make sure to hit the link in my description. It takes you takesOneOutdoors.com/links, then click AT3's link and go check them out. You can build your upper out there, or you can message support and see if they can help you out with your build if you have any questions or whatnot. They're really awesome people down there. I've had really good communication with them, and I think you should go give them a look. All right, so I think that about does it. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace.